Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here doing another book review. If you remember, I did the Shadow Me books. So the one I'm going to do today is these Five Nights at Freddy's books. Now, for those of you that don't know, you're probably going to think these are not true stories. But if you look right here, the author is Scott Coffin. I heard from game theories that it might be vantage points, which I could see that, but I think the more of alternate universes. Now, I do have, if you look at my bookcase, the very top books here are the Fazbear Fright books, but I have not read all of them, and I know Scott Coffin retired, but I think there's like still 2 that are going to come out. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm just going to start with these ones. So this will be spoilers because I kind of have to like go into the stories about this. So this is told in third person, but it like follows one character. The character it follows is Charlie, which is Henry's daughter. We know Charlie as Puppet. In this one, she's still a normal human girl, and she has friends, which are Jessica, John, Margaret, Jason, I forget all the names, but yeah, so in the first one is, she was 7 when the 5 children were missing. This is her, like, the restaurant is now abandoned and shut down, but her and her friends decide to go explore it, and they think animatronics are evil, but they find, like, at the end they find out they were just trying to protect Charlie from Purple Guy. Now, Purple Guy's name in this is William Afton, but he goes by the fake name Dave Miller. And at the very end of this book is, they're about to escape and he grabs Charlie, and Charlie is the one that sets off the spring locks. Another difference is, even though there were 5 missing children, I could have read this wrong, but Golden Freddy is actually possessed by Michael in this book. I think they mentioned that. So that's the Silver Eyes. The second book of the series is called The Twisted Ones. For those of you who don't know, there's this type of animatronic called Twisteds, where they're half robotic, half like real live flesh. If you like look it up, I think the main one of the story is Twisted Wolf. They have Twisted Bonnie, Twisted Chica, Twisted Freddy. Basically, they find all these dead people that look like they've been spring locked, but there's no suits around. The deals with the Twisteds is they bury underground and hide in the ground in the daytime. Then at night, they force someone inside the suit and spring lock them. At the end of this book, Charlie supposedly gets trapped by Twisted Freddy and spring locked, but at the very end, the friends are at the cafe and they think they see Charlie arrive again, which John, I think it's like Charlie's boyfriend, doesn't really believe it's Charlie. Now, there's one book in the series, but before I show you that, I will give you more insight on those other books, because these books don't have pictures, but I also got the graphic novels. Here's a graphic novel of the Silver Eyes. So, like, they have, like, actual pictures of all the events that happen in the book and what the friends look like. Let me see. Can't really find a picture of all the friends, I don't think. Carlton, that's the person I forgot. His dad is also a cop. But, yeah, they're all, let me see. So, Okay, so this is what I mean by, I think Michael is in Golden Freddy. This picture right here of Golden Freddy, it says right here, I think it's Michael in that suit. So, yeah, in this one, Michael is in a night guard that goes to all the locations. He's Golden Freddy. Okay, here's the twisted ones. Now, even though the author the same, I think the illustration in this one is a little different. I could be wrong. Hold on, let me see. By the same person, but this one I guess is adaptation. This one has habitate. You guys, please know what I mean because I can't say it. This is how I was talking about Twisted Wolf. Let me see if I can find actual. Okay, so here's where you find out that the animatronics are buried in the ground. They uncovered Twisted Foxy. And I'll show you the end. So, yeah, at the very end, if you see right here, they're going to escape. And then Twisted Freddy takes Charlie, puts it in. Like that, and last page, then there you can see she was spring locked, and at the very end, you see that. Now, that already is a big red flag, because Charlie is not known for dressing formal and being so beautiful and into that kind of stuff. Sorry, I'm getting notifications. Okay, last book is The Fourth Closet. Now, if you look on the front, it looks like you have Fun Time Freddy. The Fun Times do end up in the Fourth Closet. I also forgot to tell you in the Twisted ones, he is Springtrap. William is a Springtrap. And this one, it talks about taking in the Twisted ones, the old animatronics fought the Twisted ones. I mean, Freddy fought all these, little balloon boys. Foxy killed Twisted Wolf, and Bonnie and Chica killed Twisted Bonnie. So, I don't know, something happened to them. In this book, it looked like that, William, it looks like he died again, but as his, saying, I always come back, he's still alive in a way. Looks like he took the endoskeletons from the 5 original animatronics, molded them together into one endoskeleton, and then used remnants from the souls to power the Fun Times. At least that's how I saw it, but yeah. Baby is still possessed by his daughter. You actually find out that Charlie at the end actually isn't the real Charlie, but it's Baby with illusion disc to make them look like something else. They find the real Charlie. She was somehow stuck in her side of her chest for 6 months. I don't know how she survived. Although at the very end, you actually do find out that Charlie was dead the whole time. And the Charlie that we know was a animatronic that thought they were human and didn't know they were an animatronic. Charlie keeps on talking about losing her brother Sammy when she was 3. But I wonder if maybe they both died and he only brought back Charlie though. Also, this is also how I found out that the last name was Emily. But if you look at the very end, so this is the figure in Charlie's grave. I'm going to read a little bit of spoilers here. As a warm gust of wind rolled over the cemetery as they walked away together, the trees rustled and the rush of leaves blew across stones, sticking to some. Beneath the telephone pole, the grass rolled with waves, brushing against the 2 stones that sat together in the setting sun. The first was Henry's. The other read, "Beloved daughter, Charlotte Emily, 1980 to 1983. From the telephone pole above, a crow called twice, then launched itself in the sky with a flurry of wings. So that's saying that Charlie died at 3 years old. Well, she said her brother was taken from her at 3 years old. So, like, I'm confused about that, because if she was an animatronic, when, like, something bad happened and she, like, was taking a shower or getting a drink, I don't know if Henry had, like, some very advanced technology then or not. But, yeah. Yeah, probably. Sorry, my brother's home and he's making sounds. Those are probably my favorite books. I like the Fazbear Fright books, but some of those books really freak me out. And some make me upset about the ending. I'm actually thinking of getting back into fan fiction, and I'm going to make alternate endings for that story where loyalty is there to stop some of them, because some of them I'm just, like, I know they're supposed to be dark and scary, because, I mean, it's Five Nights at Freddy's, but some I just can't get my head around that, like, that how it ends. I mean, some end happily, and I like that, like, he doesn't end all his stories in sadness. But, yeah, I do have one book up there that isn't from Scott Cawthon. I might have 2. I have the guides for the games. I think they're called the Freddy Files. And then I have that here. Actually, I'm going to get you the book that's not from Scott. Oh God, please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. I also have the security log book. I don't know who that's from, but Game Theories use it as a reference, and I think it holds Scott. This is the book that's not from Scott, called The Tale of Scrap Baby, Big Little Sister. Now, this book definitely is an alternate universe, I think, because at the very end of the game, you see Scrap Baby go up in the fire, and we hear that Michael and Henry died. In this book, Michael takes Scrap Baby home, and he makes a new body for Elizabeth, and then Scrap Baby does burn up, and he does this, him and Henry do the same thing for Puppet and Charlie and the 5 kids. Now, it does go, no, this could be a Vantage Point, but I don't know if, like, they would actually put that as a story. But in the Vantage Point is Puppet is like a friendly animatronic that just stays at the home. And he carried Henry and Michael out of the fire and back home, and, like, they survived. It's a really nice, heartfelt story, but I don't think it's a real one. I mean, it says it's from Debbie K, and it also does say copyright 2018. So, yeah. Okay. So if you are a Five Nights at Freddy's fan and you're into the games, I heard there's some people that don't really like the books. But I I'm sorry, guys. I definitely, I didn't even get that right. I recommend these books for you to read. I should just stop talking for a few seconds and just wait for my voice to be fixed. I'll see you guys later.